Hello everyone, welcome back to the class of data structure. In previous session we have seen about singly linked list. The operations of singly linked list like insertion, three different ways of inserting a node to the singly linked list, that is front insertion, rear insertion and positional insertion. Also, the next operation which we have seen in the linked list is deletion. Again, three different ways of deleting. One is front deletion, rear deletion and positional deletion. Traversing, that is searching for a particular element. So we have also seen traversing or searching. To do all these operations, basically the singly linked list should exist. So we have also seen the creation of singly linked list. So before all this, we have seen the creation of singly linked list. In the similar lines, we So this is how singly linked list looks like. The first node stores the address of the subsequent node of it. Similarly, the second node stores the address of the next node of it. And the last node indicates that the pointer field is null. Okay, so here in the linked list we had two parts. One is the data part and another one is the link part. This is how the singly linked list look. And to know the beginning of the singly linked list, we had a pointer called start. This was the pictorial representation of singly linked list. Similarly, how now the doubly linked list looks like. This is called singly linked list because it has a single link, only one way it can traverse through, where to the next of it, to the right side of it, it had a pointer. Now, the name itself is telling the doubly linked list will have the double pointers. That is, a node will have a data part and the right link we shall call it as a RL and the left link we can call as LL. And similarly, if this linked list consists of three nodes and the starting pointer is held by the start, in the data field we can have some values like 10, 20, 30. The first node left link will be always null and the first node right link will be the address of the next node. And if the addresses of this node is like 5000, 6000 and 7000, the first start is pointing to the first node and the first node R link, start of RL will be for us the next node address, that is 6000. So here the one link is established and now the second node's left link LL will have the previous node address, that is 5000. So here we will have 5000. Similarly, this is the data part and the RL. The right link of the second node will have the next node address and that is 7000. So one link is established. Now the other link, the third node's left link will have the previous node address and that is 6000. So now the second link is established. And similarly, the last node's RL, since there is no more node next to it, the right node will have the null in it. This is the pictorial representation of doubly linked list. As the name itself is telling, it has a double link. Every intermediate node can also traverse to its right side and back side. In both the direction it can traverse, and hence it is called as doubly linked list. Now, how the memory representation will happen, how to write a structure. In the case of singly linked list, we wrote something like this: struct node. It had one data part, and if it is integer, we call it as int data. And next we had a pointer, and we know that this is a self-referential structure. Hence, this pointer we declared something like this in the type of structure itself. So, it is struct node, and PTR we were writing, but we have now two pointers. So, similarly one pointer which is capable of holding the other node which looks like itself, therefore it is self-referential structure. So, that kind of pointer which is able to point for itself can hold the memory which is having the same pattern of memory. For that we write something like this: struct node star RL. So, LL is also a similar kind of pointer which is holding the other node's address. Therefore, we write in a similar fashion: struct node star LL. Now, this is capable of creating a new node in this fashion. This structure is capable of creating a node in this fashion which can hold 3 fields of how many bytes? Data will hold 4 bytes, one address will hold 4 bytes, and the other address will hold thus 4 bytes. So, totally this is of how many bytes? 12 bytes. Now, when this memory gets allocated, when we create a structure pointer. How do we create a structure pointer? We know every time to write this big, it will be little bit challenging for reading and understanding purpose, that struct node pointer. So, for simplicity of creation, we will create a user defined data type. How to create a user defined structure data type? It is by using the type def. Okay, so we will write here type def and followed by the original data type, that is struct node. And now I want to create a user defined data type, and again to further simplicity I will create a user defined data type which is of pointer type. Therefore, it is star node. So, with the help of this user defined data type, I can create any number of pointers which will allocate a memory for me like this. So, on this lines, if I write node and then create any pointer like temp. Okay, so for this temp we are supposed to create a memory. Now, how to create a memory? Dynamically I can create this block at the point when I use either malloc or calloc. So, how do I create? Temp is equal to malloc. We know that malloc will return for us the void data type. So, we have to typecast this. I can typecast it to the type of structure. So, it is node. It is a pointer which I am typecasting, but again this is already a pointer for us. So, now malloc size of, either you can write a node or you can write the struct node. So, now this line is helping us to create this particular memory block, and if this address is something like 10,000, now 10,000 comes and sits in the temp. This is how we are creating on the similar lines to singly linked list. We are creating a new node even for the doubly linked list. The only difference which we had is in the singly linked list, inside structure we had only one pointer because it was traversing in only one direction. Now, in the doubly linked list we will have one data field and two minimum link fields. one which will traverse on the right side and the other one which can traverse on the left side. This data field can have any number of data fields. As we know, since it is a structure, it can hold either integers, strings or floating points. Okay, with these things, now we know basically how to create a node. Keeping this in mind, we still start with the operations like insertion, deletion. Now, starting with the insertion of doubly linked list. To start with, doubly linked list does not exist yet. So, the first case is no node exists. So, or I have to create the first node. Okay, rather than telling no node, I can say that this is the first node which we are creating. So, when we are creating first node, how will I get to know? At the first thing we know that is a node. We will keep a pointer node, structure pointer, and we have taken start as a pointer. Initially the start will be null since it is not holding any valid address. Why it is not holding any valid address? It's because doubly linked and traversing with all different fashions. So, if this is a function, I have written this inside a function called new node. Okay, every time I call this new node function, that will create a new node for me and put it in the temp and send it to us. Okay, so with this scenario, if start is equal to null, case 1, how will I get to know? If start is equal to null. So, whatever the node which we have created, the new node which we have created, that will be the first node for us. So, how will I get to know? Case 1 is checked with if start is equal to null. Yes, start is equal to null. So, what will I do? Start is equal to temp. So, on this line what happens? So, start itself is temp for us. So, temp comes over here and sets. So, this is with some valid address 10,000. Now, I have to put the values for it. So, you can put something like temp of data, which is equal to how much? Either you can directly insert like this, or if you don't want, you can read the values over here. Okay, how to read the values? Print enter value Okay, printf we are asking enter the value. So when you enter a value, how do I read it? Scanf %d. How do I access this particular position? Temp of data. What I have used over here? Data. So this field will have data, and here I have taken RL right link and LL left link. So how will I access this? Comma ampersand of temp of data. So any data which you give as a user, that will be stored over here. Suppose if you are giving a data as 5, that is stored over here now. Okay, 5 is read here and stored over here. What other two fields which I am supposed to fill now over here? So I am supposed to fill temp of RL. Right link is right now it is null for us, and temp of LL, which is also equal to null. So here where the new node function ends for us. Okay, so all these line comes under the new node function. So new node function ends. Okay, here it begins new node function and there it ends the new node function. Okay, so with this we have understood. Here I have put the null value, here we have put the null value. Okay, so once this new node is created, this is existing as such, and now I am checking that is this the first node or the next node. So I am taking this is the first node, so start is equal to temp. We have assigned this, so this becomes the first node, and here start pointer is also pointing here. Start is pointing over here. Temp is also pointing over here. See, temp is also pointing over here. Both the pointers are pointing. Since the case 1 is of the first node in the linked list, doubly linked list, so we just write start is equal to temp. This is enough, and start pointer I would have created outside all the function, therefore it is globally accessible for all the functions. So this is the case 1 first node creation. Now what is the next case? Case 2. How do I create the next node? For example, already the node is existing. Now I have to create the next node, second node, because the case 1 it comes and check is start is equal to null. No, start is not equal to null. Start is having an address called 10,000. So when I call this function for the second time, it is no more the first node, it is the next node. So I have to insert it. Now I have to make a decision that should I insert the next node to the next of this, that is the rear insertion, or should I insert to the front of this, that is the front insertion. So in this scenario we shall take the rear insertion for the second case. How do I proceed with? How do I get to know where I have to insert it? When I get that RL of that particular node is null, then I will get to know I can insert over there. So the next time when I have called this temp has given me one new node, okay, and it will demand for temp of data. So we are reading temp of data over here, okay. So we are reading, it is entering some data, so it will enter for us 55. So 55 is read over here, and RL and LL, both the places it has filled null for us, okay. This is the data field, and now temp is no more holding the 10,000, whereas temp is holding the next address, okay, some address like 5,000 if I am storing over here. Temp is holding over here 5,000. Now I have to make sure that I have reached this place and I am inserting it, okay. So for this I will take a new pointer called node current. Okay, I will traverse the current until I get the right side of that link is null. Since this is only one node is existing, we can do with start of RL is itself temp, but that will not become true when I insert the third node. So I am generalizing it and right now taking one more pointer current. So current right now should have a start, therefore current is equal to start. So one more pointer called current is also pointing to the starting node, and I will traverse current is equal to current of RL, which will hold the right side, but now there is no option for me to traverse, so I will directly insert it, okay. So I will leave that condition part and I will directly insert for you that current of RL is equal to temp, because the scenario looks like that, right. So current of RL is equal to temp. Temp is having with it 5,000. So 5,000 comes and sits over here. This link is established. Make sure here, unlike singly linked list, not only one link we are establishing. At every insertion you will have to establish double link. So one link is over. How do I reset the next link? Temp of LL is equal to start, or current would go good. Right now start and current is pointing to the same position, but still I will take it as a current. So current is having 10,000. If I do that, 10,000 comes over here and double link is established. So we will write temp of LL is equal to RL. Sorry, not RL. I cannot directly say RL abruptly. Current of RL. So it is current of RL. Okay, looks good now. Okay, this scenario holds good for us at this point of time. But we will take the next scenario right now. I will call one more time new node, and now temp will not be pointing to this, because when I call new node function, it will create a new node for us, and that will have some other address, probably 7,000 if I assume. Okay, 3 fields as usual like data, LL and RL. Okay, now 7,000 address has been held by temp variable. We will go and ask to read a value temp of data. So what value it gives? Probably 555. If I assume it is 555, data field is filled, and now temp of RL is null and temp of L. So with this, now the node is ready, having the temp variable pointing to that particular node. But I have to add it to the existing linked list, and I have to insert for the rear end. From the rear end, how do I traverse through that? Now see, we will repeat this code. Okay, this will also come from the beginning. Start is not null, start is having some valid address. So know this case. Case 2, I am coming for the next line. Node current is equal to start. So once I do current is equal to start, current will start from the first node. Now directly I cannot insert because I am not inserting the node here. I am inserting at the last rear end. So the current should traverse till the last. How do we do that? While, how do I get the position where I have to insert? The current of RL should become null. At that point only we can insert the new node we have. So with this understanding, I have to traverse the current until we reach RL of that particular node as null. So what we write? While current of RL is not equal to null, keep traversing the current. Current is equal to current of RL. So we will just check with this. While current of RL is not null, yes, current of RL is not null. So come inside and traverse current is equal to current of RL. So current is no more here. Current equals current of RL is 5000. Therefore current is over here. And now coming again checking current of RL is not equal to null. No, current of RL is equal to null. So we got the position where we have to do the insertion. So what is the next point? Current of RL is equal to temp. Current of RL is equal to temp. Temp is having 7000. So one link is established. Our work is not yet done because we have to do one more link establishing. So next is temp of LL is equal to current of RL. So not current of RL, just current itself is holding over here. So current of RL is not required. We will just write as current. Current is having 5000. So if I have made a mistake in the previous insertion, please make sure. Okay, current of RL is not required. Current itself will be holding 10,000. So if I just put temp of LL is equal to current, that will suffice the point. Okay, so with this temp of LL is equal to current. So what does current has? Current is having 5000. So we have established the link from the previous, in the previous direction also. So okay, so in this fashion we are doing. So now we will see insertion from the front end. Okay, so with this, as usual, the first case start that where no node exists, that is, this will be the first node which we are creating. Case 1 is first node creation. Okay, in the similar fashion we will call the new node function. Once I call the new node function, that will create a node for us. Creation of node is, it will assign some address and give. So if that address is 3000, temp will be pointing for that particular address, and here it comes. What we are doing, I am just checking that is the memory successfully allocated or not. In our previous video you can remember, there is a chance where malloc may not allocate a memory for it, maybe insufficient memory or some other issues. At that point temp will have a null pointer. So I am just checking that is temp is equal to null. If so exist, when the node itself does not exist, there is no point of insertion or deletion scenario comes. Therefore we will just exit from the program. Otherwise you will ask enter a value. So they will enter some value like 10, and then temp of RL is null and temp of LL is null. The node is ready for the insertion, but now the cases start that we have to check, is this the first node in the linked list? Yes, we will just check how to check the first node in singly linked list. So now we will just check, is this the first node in the doubly linked list or not? How do we check it? There already exists a pointer, node start is equal to null. Initially it will be null. If it is null, it means that this is the first node which we are inserting. Okay, so we will just check if start is equal to null. If it is yes, in this scenario it is true, it is the still null, it does not have anything. Therefore we will just make start is equal to temp. So now we are making sure case 1 is accomplished over here. We are just making sure that start is also pointing to this location. the linked list exists when it is the first node, no point of changing any pointers because there are no other nodes to point. Now when it is the second case, similarly we will call this new node function again. One more node will be created and similarly it will have some valid address. We will assume it is 2000 and now we will enter a value. So maybe we are entering 20 as a value and RL and LL will be null with it. The node is ready with this and we are checking now, is start is equal to null? No. So this is the case 2 where this is not the first node, linked list already exists. Okay, but now we are doing front insertion, so just be careful. Okay, now this is the front insertion, that is I have to insert here. Before this existing node I have to insert it here. Now for that it is this start is equal to null is false. How do we do that? Do I still require one more pointer to traverse? Here no point of traversing. Wherever the start is, before that I will just insert one more node. So here the additional pointer current is not required. How do I accomplish this? The temp has been pointed for this new node and we know if this temporary pointing, this temp pointer, whatever the node which is pointing, if this is the first node, we does not require L link, left link to alter, we only require RL to be altered. So temp of RL is equal to start. Start is still pointing to 3000. So what is the code which we write? Temp of RL is equal to start. What does start has now? 3000. So temp of RL will become 3000, therefore link is established. Now what is the next modification which we have to make? Start of LL should be equal to temp. So start of LL is equal to temp. Okay, temp is holding how much? 2000. So double link is established. Link is established, but one thing which you have to make sure is temp pointer will be reused again. So we will lose this value. Make sure start pointer is pointing back to the first node in the linked list. So how do I make it? Start is equal to temp. So with this, start will no more point to 3000 address, it will point to 2000. Okay, so I can reuse now temp pointer. That's how the front insertion is done. We will quickly try to insert with this code one more node. Okay, so starting there, node temp is equal to malloc. Once I write that line, we will get a new node. Okay, with these three fields and some address location, probably 1000. If I assume it is as 1000, temp is pointed, no more temp has 2000 now. Temp is pointed to a location which is 1000 now with the sample example whatever we have taken. Enter a value, it is entering temp of data. So we have read some value 10, I will assume okay 10 is over already. So I can just take 5, okay, 5 is read. Now temp of RL is null and temp of LL is also null. Okay, now we have to do front insertion. We will quickly go through the cases. The first case is start is equal to null. No, start is not null. Start is holding 2000, a valid address over here. So case 1 fails. We will come to the next case 2 where linked list already exists. Yes, true, the linked list already exists. And now this is the front insertion. So as we discussed, there is no need of taking one more additional pointer over here. Temp is ready with us. Temp of RL is equal to start. Start is having 2000. Temp of RL, LL, and this is the data field. Okay, so temp of RL is equal to start. Start is having 2000. One link is established. We have to establish one more link now. Start of LL is equal to temp. Start of LL, temp is having 1000. So one more link is also established. Once we establish double links, the task is over. Node is inserted to the linked list. And now we are making sure that the start pointer is pointing to the first position in the existing linked list. So repoint start is equal to temp. So start is no more pointing to 2000 now, whereas start is pointing to 1000. So this is how linked list is growing with respect to the front insertion. Is that fine? So now we will consider the third type of insertion called positional insertion. So here we understand that since it is a positional insertion, the linked list should already exist. So in between, if I have to add a new node, as usual we will call a new node function and the temp will hold the new node's address. Okay, so suppose if this address is 5000, okay, temp is pointing to this new node. Temp is not null, so enter a value. It is demanding for a value, and now if we enter a data field as 55, okay, and this is RL comes with the, this is LL comes with the null, and RL also comes with the null field. Okay, now I have to insert this new node in a particular position. I will tell insert this particular node after the element 5. How do I do that? Now I know that 5 data I would have read, so I will also read the key value. So read the key value we are assuming it is 5. I have to check this value where it exists. So for traversal I will consider one more pointer called current pointer, because I should not disturb the starting pointer. Okay, so here we will take node current, which will initially hold the starting pointer. Okay, so start. Current is also pointing to the starting node now. Okay, so we have to traverse at this point of time. Fortunately, it is the next node itself. So if I just check if current of data is equal to key, then I will get the match. So I will directly check if current of data is equal to key. Since it is true, we can do the insertion directly. How do we do the insertion now? I have to alter 4 pointers. One, the pointer is current of RL should be equal to temp, and temp of LL should be equal to current. But before altering this, make sure that you have here an address of the next node, which I should not lose. So before updating this position, we have to make sure that this value is retained where it is required. Okay, so we will just transfer this value where it is required. This will be held actually in this particular temp of RL should hold 2000. So temp of RL should hold how much? 2000. 2000 is currently held by current of RL. So it is current of RL is given with the temp of RL. So here I write 2000. So this link is already established. So without any fear, I can overwrite this particular place. Not required right now. 2000 is not required. I have utilized wherever it is required. Similarly, before I remove this 1000, this is required somewhere. We have to check, yes, this particular position it is required. But here I am able to access that with the pointer current itself. So I need not worry for this particular position. So this 1000 I can overwrite. So how do I overwrite this position? This position is accessed for me through this RL pointer. Okay, so how do I do that? Current of RL I will come for 2000. So that RL's LL if I go 1000. So this position I can access in this fashion. Okay, just be careful. Current is over here. Current of RL is 2000. Current of RL is 2000. So I came to this position. RL's of LL. Because once I overwrite this position, I will lose the access to this node. I cannot traverse. So that's why before moving this, two things which I have to alter, I am altering it. This value I have stored wherever it is required, and through this location which value I am supposed to alter, even that we are altering it. Okay. So current of RL 2000 I came, that position's LL. Okay. So that is equal to temp. Okay. So with this temp, so this position is no more 1000. And now temp is having 5000, so it is 5000. So link is established like this. These two new link are established. Okay, now no more this link is here. Okay, now only one link is existing, that also we will remove now. I want this position to hold the new node which we have. So current of RL is equal to temp. I will write current of RL. Okay, current of RL is equal to temp. Temp is having how much? 5000. So this place is overwritten with 5000. No more the link is here. So here it is pointing something like this. Okay, so this position is written. Done. This link also I have to overwrite. This should hold the previous nodes. So we will write temp of LL is equal to current. Okay, so here it is 1000. So how do I write it? Temp of LL is equal to current. By doing this, we are reducing the overhead of creating one more pointer and traversing it through all the way. Okay, so this is the advantage of doubly linked list. Okay, where we are doing the traversing on either direction, either from right to left or from left to right. In both the direction we are doing the traversing. Okay, fortunately this node was here itself in the second position, so we did not traverse current anywhere. In the first position of current itself we got. We will just assume that I want to do the insertion somewhere in this position. Okay. So now the next node which we want to insert in this particular position after the 20, the key element, if we assume when we are running this code, we will get a new place something like this with an address of 8000 where RL is here and LL is here with the null fields filled in it, and we will assume the value 80 is read over here. Okay, now the temp is pointing to this new location 8000. I want to insert temp after 20. Right now what we did, okay, no more the case 1 does not exist. Okay, case 2 linked list already exists. Okay, we are with the case 2 now. With this scenario, if I come here, I can see that start is equal to current is equal to start, it is in first position. I cannot do directly insertion if current of data is equal to key. Current of data is not equal to key in the scenario. So what should I do? Until current of data is not equal to key, we have to keep traversing it. Okay, how do I traverse? Current is equal to current of RL. So rather than writing if, I will make sure I will write while over here because we have to traverse it. Okay, while current of current of data is not equal to key. Until it is not equal to the key value which I want. For now we are assuming that key value is equal to 20. How much is the key value? We have assumed that key value is equal to 20. Okay, so with this, until while current of data is not equal to key. Current of data is not equal to key. Key is 20 now. So traverse current is equal to current of RL. Current is here. So I have to do what? Current is equal to current of RL. Keep traversing it. Okay, until when? Current is here now. So is current of data is equal to key? No, it is not equal to key. It is still true. So we will traverse current is equal to current of RL. Current of RL is 2000. 2000 is here. So no more current is here. Current is here. Now I will check is current of data is not equal to key. No, condition fails. Current of data is equal to key. So we will not traverse current anymore. We will stop over here, and now we will check we have current over here in the 2000 position. So current is here with the 2000 position. We will just check. Temp is here. Temp of RL is equal to current of RL. Current of RL is having 3000. So I will write temp of RL is equal to 3000. So this link is established. Current of RL is 3000. RL's LL is equal to temp. So overwrite this with 8000. So this link is also established. Okay. Now come current of RL is equal to temp. Current of RL is equal to temp. Temp is having 8000. So this is 8000. So we have established this link. Okay. And now temp of LL is equal to current. temp of LL is equal to current, that is 2000. So on either direction link is ready. So this is how we did the insertion. See how beautiful it is. Because doubly linked list is capable of traversing on either direction, we don't have one more overhead of taking one more pointer for traversal. If you want, you can take it, but we shall enjoy the beauty of doubly linked list which it is giving us. Okay, we will just enjoy whatever it is facilitating for us. Okay, so now with this I can just end over here the function of insertion. So this function ends over here. This is which function? Function which is trying to insert the doubly linked list node in any given position. With this we have covered what is doubly linked list, introduction to doubly linked list. We have seen the memory representation of doubly linked list, how in the self-referential structure we are supposed to create 2 pointers, and also we have seen the insertion in 3 different fashions, that is front insertion, rear insertion and the positional insertion. Okay, in the coming class we shall see how the deletion can be performed and traversing can be performed in the doubly linked list. Okay.